Hi everyone, I'm News 8 Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. I want to take our time here and walk everyone through this winter storm that's in the process of moving toward the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Let me start with this. Everyone right now, all of North Texas is under a winter storm watch. It begins tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. Wednesday through 6 p.m. on Thursday. Now, why has that winter storm watch been put into effect? And remember, we will quickly transition over to a winter storm warning here very shortly, maybe this evening, but certainly by sometime during the day tomorrow. But accumulating snow, 1, 2, maybe up to 3 inches or more in some spots, and we're looking at accumulating ice. It could be a covering, it could be a coating. It certainly could be a tenth or a quarter and maybe up to a third of an inch of ice. And there's some locations up along the Red River that could see even more than a third of an inch of ice. That's significant ice. But all of this spells problems on bridges and roads. Hazardous travel is likely. Not only the travel problems, but I'm also concerned. I'm not concerned about the ERCOT meltdown that we had last year, but I am concerned about the ice that accumulates on trees, those tree branches. Those trees could fall down onto power lines, or just the sheer weight of the ice on the power lines could cause some power outages in and of itself. So remember, ice and snow, they are both on the way, along with some fairly strong winds. Right now, we're watching this cold front. This is the Arctic front, and here it comes. It'll be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area about 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning. That's the leading edge. Once that front moves through, temperatures will fall, and on the back side of the front, that's when rain starts to develop. So a little bit of rain as the front moves in, but once the front passes you and an upper level disturbance starts to roll in, that will provide enough lift in the atmosphere, and that right there, that will start to trigger the rain, showers, and maybe even a rumble or two of thunder. We're still looking at rain in Dallas-Fort Worth during the afternoon, but it's tomorrow evening. When should you get off the roads? Anytime after sunset tomorrow in the Metroplex, you need to be off the roads, because anytime after dark is when the rain will start to switch over to freezing rain and even some sleet mixing in. And during the evening, I expect the roads to pretty steadily deteriorate across the area. So that's 7 o'clock. Certainly by 9 o'clock, this is sleet and freezing rain. That's what the pink is, freezing rain and sleet. The green is just rain. The yellow or maybe a thunderstorm or two, and this purple or blue back to the northwest, that's just snow. That's 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Same thing's happening at 11 o'clock. So temperatures fall throughout the day. We start Wednesday at 52 degrees. Temperatures fall, and by 9 o'clock, we're at 32 with a wind chill of 20 degrees. Fast forward, let's go back to 11 o'clock Wednesday night. There we are. We still have sleet, freezing rain, and snow across the area. As we head through the morning on Thursday, that wintry mix switches over to just mainly snow, and we have light snow, snow flurries, snow showers throughout the day on Thursday. We're starting to dry out by Thursday night, and certainly by late Thursday night, we are dry and there's no more precip falling from the sky. But remember, the ice that I talked about, it's a forecast of freezing rain and also just mainly freezing rain. Anywhere from the northwestern sections of the Metroplex up to the Red River, could be a quarter of an inch, could be a third, it could be up to a half an inch. That's a lot of ice. Most of North Texas will just see a coating or a glaze up to a tenth or a quarter of an inch of ice. That's what's in the forecast. And then outside of this corridor, we're looking at just a glaze of ice, which is problematic in and of itself. Now, remember, how much snow are we going to pick up? Well, it's a combination of snow and sleet together. It's higher amounts to the northwest, it's lower amounts off to the southeast, but it will accumulate on top of ice. So there's part of the problem right there. And it's kind of a tale of two cities here across the Metroplex. We're looking at lighter amounts southeast Dallas, and then higher amounts in parts of Denton County and across parts of Tarrant County. Some spots there could see 2 to 3 inches of rain. Now, when you look at the European and you're just looking at the forecast for sleet and freezing rain, these are the totals. That's a lot. That's the European model. The American model is even more. And when we look at the Canadian model, that's even higher amounts than that. So that's why I'm going with a quarter up to maybe a half an inch across North Texas, not just in the Metroplex, but across North Texas. The European snowfall, 2 to 3 inches, lighter amounts to the east. The American snowfall, light to the east, but look at this. The European's 2 to 3. The American is anywhere from 3 to possibly 5 inches of snow. So right now I'm looking at 1 to 3 with some isolated higher amounts across North Texas. Forecast low temperatures on Thursday. Thursday morning, we'll have a low temperature of about 20 degrees. Wind chills will be pretty close to the single digits Thursday morning across North Texas. How many hours at or below freezing? We drop to freezing at 9 p.m. on Wednesday. That's 32 degrees. We finally rise above freezing about noon on Saturday when we hit 33 degrees. That's 63 hours at or below freezing. So that's the way things shape up. Now, this is, again, dramatically different than the storm we had last year, but I don't want you to take it too lightly. Remember, last February, we were 139 hours below freezing for parts of 7 days. This year, my forecast is 63 hours below freezing for parts of 4 days. That's the way it looks. Remember, all of North Texas under a winter storm watch, 6 p.m. Wednesday through 6 p.m. Thursday. Get off the roads by sunset on Wednesday, and we're going to have pretty treacherous travel not only Thursday, but also into the day on Friday. Make sure you keep it right here on our YouTube channel and WFAA for all the latest.